And it feels good in the beginning to just blow through all the green lights. Have you ever thought about just when you get a streak of green lights in a road, how good it feels? That's what falling in love with someone fast feels like. You're like, woo!
A lot of people want to expedite the connection process. Like they don't want to slow it down. I think it's terrifying for a lot of people to slow it down because their fantasy can be busted. They don't want the fantasy busted. I don't want you to tell me that this doesn't work. I want to believe that this works. So I'm going to keep moving this forward as fast as possible. Right? I think that ends up creating such a mess for people inside of that. Like that addiction to hitting all the green lights creates such a mess because eventually all of a sudden you find yourself in something where you're like, how did I even get here? And it's like, why was I so blind? How could I be blind? Well, a lot of times that's because A, you weren't willing to slow down because of the addiction to moving forward and the experience of that. And B, because you weren't willing to acknowledge, like, I'm creating fantasies that are filled with so many assumptions inside of this. And so there is a lot of needless pain that happens inside of the dating process because of that unwillingness.